Oh, man. We have a lot of stuff to talk about today. Happy Friday. Oh, SoFi. SoFi. Oh, SoFi. For anyone that has ever seen the movie Old School, I'm here for the gangbang. Well, SoFi apparently came for the gangbang. However, they utterly destroyed her house. Like, they turned beds upside down. It's pretty destructive. Oh, yes, indeed, it definitely is. Okay, happy Friday, like I said once again. We actually gained 2 new awesome and sexy, wonderful subscribers. Thank you so much. If you are new here, welcome. If you find value in this video, please smash the like button. It's completely free. If you want to see more content, definitely feel free to subscribe. I'm going to try and make a new video every Monday through Saturday. Relatively busy on Sunday. Sunday's fun day. Do a lot of video gaming myself, and I tend to do a lot of gaming. Oh yeah, you can't see my Xbox controller with the green screen on. A lot of gaming on Sundays. So, like to keep this show pretty much going Monday through Saturday here. Ultimately, it would be great if we can grow this channel. And SoFi is definitely going to be the top dog topic of discussion on this platform. And probably AMD is going to be my second top pick. But I am a SoFi bull. If you've been following me over the course of the last couple of videos, my previous video was a marathon. I'm going to try and keep this video under 20 minutes. It's already 2 minutes right now, so I'm already almost 10% over of where I need to be. But I mean, hey, you got to talk when it comes to stock-related stuff. You can't just kind of pump something out. You got to discuss a lot of things. And, oh man, I definitely need to shave my nasty face here. Oh, going to today. Oh yeah, a little scruffy. Okay. SoFi did something very unexpected, and today is S&P 500 Inclusion Day. Yes, we're going to find out if SoFi is going to be included, yes or no. If not, it's not the end of the world. It's more than likely maybe going to happen in March, but I have a hunch, a weird gut feeling, very strange, good morning, water, cheers. I just have a very strange feeling. I don't know why. I don't know why, but I get these weird feelings that have worked out tremendously to me. And it's just, we gotta wait and see. But tomorrow, I'll upload another video as well, pretty much recapping a SoFi. So we're going to be talking about what the hell is going on with SoFi right now. We're going to be talking about my public account challenge that I'm doing, going through a bunch of stocks that I currently own and where I see them going, especially for next week. That will be in a later part of this video. I need to come up with a cool name for my my Weeble account here, which is my public account. I don't really want to keep calling it like a public account because so many other YouTubers, they do these challenges. Maybe the gangbang account. The gangbang account. I am a Beavis and Butthead fan. Yes, I am a 37-year-old, but at times I am immature. I mean, I grew up on South Park and Beavis and Butthead. I gotta sleep on this. I'm leaning towards the Bung profile, or maybe the Bung stocks. We'll think of something. I got to sleep on it. I'm not going to be taking some psychedelics to really expand my mind or anything like that, but I'm going to sleep on it. Don't worry. Okay, here we go. What the fuck, SoFi? Okay. SoFi. Oh, what did you do? What did you do? It doesn't even show on TradingView because TradingView is wanting to suppress this information. What happened to SoFi? Well, let's see. Oh, so last night they ended up doing an offering. What? SoFi did an offering? What? They diluted us? What? Why? Why would they do this? What is going on? They can't be doing it. Is this for real? Well, yeah, it's real. The stock is down by 8% here. Oh, it's pretty fucking real. Okay, so why did they end up doing this? The same round of dilution as they did after earnings a couple months ago. Why would they do this? Well, they haven't stated. It is the same amount of dilution that they did several months ago, right after they had banging earnings. And the stock went up, and then dilution happened. Boo! Stock pulled back. Let me go ahead and pull up this time frame here. So, yes, obviously we got diluted. I believe it was back in October that we got diluted. It was either October or back in July. I want to say it was back in October. Either way, the stock ran up after earnings, and then it had a massive pullback because of dilution. The dilution got bought relatively quick. It looks like this dilution is being soaked up as well, too. So the easiest way to really understand it is that whenever companies dilute shares, it causes the stock price to go down. SoFi last night was at a market cap of $35 billion. So the dilution of $1.5 billion raised is roughly about less than 5% of dilution. So your value of SoFi theoretically should go down by 5%. The fact that it's down by 7-8% is more so an overreaction. Now, what is my opinion on this? Because here's the thing. If you all have been following me since I started this channel back last year, you would have probably seen some of my videos on a penny stock company called MULN. Mullen. They were a startup electric vehicle company. I made a tremendous amount of money day trading the company throughout 2022. And then I ended up losing about 95% of all the money that I made in 2023. The amount of money that I made was close to about 6 figures. It was a lot of money. A lot of money I made. I chose to keep dollar cost averaging because the stock ended up keep going down to Chinatown. And the company ended up diluting. That's what penny stocks do. And they ended up diluting to fund their operations for future revenue. Keyword, future revenue. That's what penny stocks do. They dilute shareholders at all-time lows. Keywords, dilute shareholders all-time lows. Let's go ahead and flip everything around to SoFi. We just got diluted near all-time high. Near all-time highs. We are a profitable company. Profitable company. The management team is executing. The management team is executing. You gotta say that like 2 times out loud. What else do we have? We have future guidance. Triple beating. Every quarter. EPS. Revenue. Guidance, triple beat every quarter for the last, 7 quarters, I believe. 7, 8 quarters. Almost 2 years now. So, when a company goes ahead and dilutes their shareholders at all-time highs, they have a management team that executes, they are a profitable company, and they are diluting for growth. You gotta look at that very differently. If you are invested in a penny stock and the company is diluting at all-time lows, the stock is going to go lower. If you have a management team that is not producing revenue or GAAP profitability, then that is a big problem. Anthony Noto, back in 2024, last year, not too long ago, but it seems very distant, when SoFi was having a very hard time breaking above and staying above $9. It was pretty much the curse. Back in 2024, and I will never forget this, we were in a falling wedge, and back in 2024, the stock constantly would be in the high sevens, then it would drop to the sixes. Anytime the stock was below $7, Anthony Noto was buying shares. Crazy. And I'll never forget this. I will never, ever forget this. It was July, mid-July 24. I typically do my exercising in the afternoon, but I chose to do some exercising before lunch. I can't remember. I think I had some plans in the afternoon. But I was running on a treadmill, and I had my cell phone, my tablet, iPad, and I remember watching SoFi just break out. And I'm like, are we actually going to, like, break out? We broke out above $8, and then we collapsed. And I remember Anthony Noto bought more shares below $7. And then the next couple months, in October of 24, boom, we just continued to break out. So the fact is that management team continues to execute. And yes, it is very annoying. It is a kick in the nuts. It's a side blinder. To me personally, as a long-term shareholder now, because on my private profile, my Robinhood account, I've been holding SoFi. I have a $7.41 cent average into SoFi. Very large position. Tens and tens of thousands of dollars of gains. And it's a simple fact that, yes, it is blindsiding me as a long-term shareholder here. But at the same time, I trust the team. I stay invested for the long run. And I would really love some more clarity as to, one, okay, obviously they're going to be doing something with this $1.5 billion. Are they going to be picking up a small acquisition like AMD just did? AMD just acquired 2 companies. That's going to propel their growth. Lisa Su is a baller. Absolutely propel their growth. Now for Anthony Noto, does he have something up his sleeve? Or are they just going to use that $1.5 billion to soak up loans and make more money? Or are they going to use that $1.5 billion to pay off debt? It could be a variety of different things. But the difference between SoFi and a penny stock company that is a shithole that dilutes you and gets delisted from the NASDAQ, the difference is that SoFi already has profitability, a large scale of profitability. Penny stock companies, they're not profitable, and they dilute shareholders to become profitable. SoFi is already profitable, and they're diluting shareholders. Yes, it's annoying. But it doesn't make me want to sell the stock. It doesn't make me want to take profits. Like I said, I'm doing a public profile account challenge. Taking 30 grand, looking to grow it to 100K over the course of 12 to 18 months. January, I'm going to officially start the countdown timer. Because I do want to see if we do get a market pullback. Because if we get a market pullback, obviously I'm going to deploy the remaining cash that I have on this account. But obviously right now, my day's profits, I'm down $800 here on the day is because of primarily SoFi. But as for SoFi on here, I mean, overall, it doesn't bother me. It doesn't bother me that SoFi is a 31% position on here. Yesterday, it was at 33%. To be honest, if SoFi gets below $25, I'll buy more and I'll average up. 2 weeks ago, SoFi fell below $25 and I ended up buying $500 more of shares. $25 if we break, that is bad JoJo for SoFi on moving averages. We could go to 21, $20. I'll buy more. If we go to $18, I'll buy more. Sure, whatever. It's not that big of a deal. But it is a kick in the nuts when a company that is very profitable dilutes. And the last thing that I'll really say about SoFi is that, one, we are at near all-time highs. That matters a lot because yesterday we were at 29. We were about maybe 10, 15% below all-time highs. Yesterday, all-time highs. Yeah, we were at 10%. Not even 10%. We were 9.7%. So the fact that we got diluted right below all-time highs, that's not bad. If anything, this is going to be good. It's going to reset the moving averages. Yes, you can be a long-term investor and you got to pay attention to moving averages. You got to know moving averages. If you don't, it's a injustice to you. And what we are seeing is just more consolidation in this area all over here. And what this is allowing is it's allowing this gigantic, beautiful pitchfork. Do you see the pitchfork? You see 1, 2, 3, the pitchfork? It's a pitchfork. But it's a very overbought pitchfork. We need the pitchfork to pretty much now TradingView updates. Yes, SoFi dilutes. Here's why. Let's go ahead and read. Here's why. What is going on? Okay, this is honestly really nothing. Key support 2350. That's kind of BS. Honestly, key support is really around $25. It's primarily $25 is key support. We are pretty much flattening out the 50-day moving average, which is good. We are flattening out the 100-day moving average, which is good. We need the 200-day moving average to flatten out. What this is allowing is us to push up significantly higher. So, hypothetically, if we do get into the S&P 500, that's awesome. Probably not. If we do get a rate cut next week, more than likely, yes. SoFi can definitely benefit. If we go ahead and smash earnings once again, which we should, then we can definitely bust through all these all-time highs. And I mean, hey, like I've been saying, it's very smooth sailing to $45 here. So that's really my opinion about dilution. It doesn't really faze me so much like a lot of people. But I mean, if you bought at all-time highs, then I can understand your frustration. However, I've been buying the stock when it was not at all-time highs. So I'm in a different situation here. Okay, so to really wrap some stuff up here now, where do I see the stock going next week? Next week is going to be bullish as long as the Federal Reserve is dovish. And we already know that we're probably going to be getting a rate cut. If we get a 50 basis point rate cut, a 0.50 rate cut, half a basis point, it could be very bullish. But a lot of people may ask, hey, why are you cutting so much? If Powell says, hey, we're going to cut another interest rate in January, that's going to be very bullish because then we're going to factor in a rate cut for January. So next week could be very bullish. SoFi very well could be at all-time highs again next week. Who knows? Maybe SoFi is going to sell off and I'm going to add more shares. What else do I got here? So Palantir is beautiful. I honestly wish I got some more Palantir shares last week. Palantir is back on track to do a beautiful V-shaped recovery. Very strong company. Very much over. It got sold off because of Michael Berry, the big short, ended up shorting Palantir. A lot of fears. So obviously Palantir went down. The company just put up 68% growth rates. Give me a break. I've been in and out of Palantir. Like, this company is is solid. Robinhood, I wish that I was more aggressive buying here last week. Up 21% on Robinhood. Beautiful V-shaped recovery. As long as the economy remains strong, Robinhood's business is going to flourish. So this stock could do phenomenal things with a rate cut and could do phenomenal things producing better earnings. So with this company, I'm very, very happy. I mean, I've already made I've already made $586. Palantir already made $460. AMD, oh yes, AMD. AMD is lagging. To be honest, I really want AMD to actually go to the 100-day moving average, which is below $200. I'll actually probably buy more shares. AMD needs to consolidate, in my opinion. We got to really just let the moving averages kind of hold out before we really push up higher and go on another run. I think probably we're just going to consolidate up until earnings. And if we do just remain to consolidate, maybe I'll add 1 or 2 more shares here and there. Meta, I'm already up by $540 on this one. Meta, 666. Oh, please don't be the sign of the devil. We are doing a beautiful V-shaped recovery. There's no reason for the stock to sell off at all. They're just spending more money than they're generating right now, but it's Mark Zuckerberg already stated they're going to pull back on spending, which is giving a lot of fears. Honest Company is a risk-on play. Honest Company is doing a transformation on their balance sheet. So I don't really know what's going to really happen with Honest. It really depends on their next earnings. They could bounce back up maybe to like the mid-3s of where they sold off from. At that point, I might be up by a solid 15-20%. Probably going to hold at that point. If for whatever reason Honest Company does go up by like 40-50%, I'm going to take my money, walk away with it, take my profits, probably put my profits into AMD, to be perfectly honest, and then probably find another risk-on asset and really dive into trading again. A oversold risk-on asset. Let me just say that. Oversold. Adobe, I'm already up by... this one is a shocker here. Holy... absolute shocker. I'm already up by almost 10% here. $233. To be honest, I really wish that Adobe, I was a little more aggressive. Why is Adobe going up? We got some earnings. We got earnings the same day as Fed Week. Probably more than likely some FOMO on Adobe because we just had record-breaking AI sales. I use Adobe products. So many, everybody uses some type of Adobe products. The reason this stock sold off is because of fear. This stock should be, there is no reason why this stock is just so oversold here. If we make it back to $450, I may or may not take some profits and probably put my profits into AMD or maybe put it into a new position. But once again, oversold, got in. I could very well hold this maybe for a year or two. Maybe in the next year, 2 years, it does go back to the 600s. But I see a bigger opportunity in stocks like AMD than I do see in Adobe. And that's based on my projections that I've ran, seeing what listening to conference calls from Lisa Su. And I really feel that AMD is going to be a humongous winner for me and for a lot of other people. All right, this video was definitely under 30 minutes, but not under 20. I apologize. Like I said, if you found value in this video, please like it. I'll see you all probably tomorrow with another juicy video. Bitcoin is holding 90K, which is good. Gotta hold 90K on Bitcoin. And yeah, it's going to be an interesting week next week. Oh, man. All right. Thank you so much for watching, everyone, and later.